Alright, we're back with more Mega Man Maker. This time I will be playing Escape Space Prison version 5, so yeah, we're in space. We're even on a Russian space station, apparently. So, yeah, and the reason I know that is because it said so on the forums, you know, we're on a Russian space station, and I have already played through this level, so I know what will be happening. Or no, I know what will come up, and I happen to know that here there is a spike fall right off the bat, so I'm just going to activate the skull barrier. Yeah. And yeah, you put the green falling blocks there, so thankfully there at least some protection there. But what I was going to say was, or is, you know, the spikes here, you can make them stand upright. I will go into the editor later and show you how to do that, you know. So yeah. We're on a Russian space station, and yeah, it certainly looks like a space station. I really dig the aesthetics here, you know, in the beginning. The stage. Okay, come on. And here you kinda have to be a little quick. Okay. Yeah, let's just kill you guys. You are annoying me. And here I noticed, like, you don't have to shoot that. You can just jump up right here, you know. So you might want to look that out over. It is indeed cheesable. Oh, no! Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So, that first section was very easy, and you know, dang it, I wish this guy couldn't reach you up here. It's a little bit annoying that you can't, you know, just come out here and, you know, just stand still. But yeah, I really like the feeling, like, we were just in a space station there, and now we're outside in space. Yeah, so I really like, you know, the feeling you get from the stage here. And yeah, so far the enemy placement has been done rather well, but I will say a little bit later on in the stage it does get a little bit crowded, and this jump here is a little bit annoying because yeah, these guys just keep respawning, so yeah, this is how I deal with it. I just activate the skull shield and, you know, get going in this room. I actually kind of like this room. You have to be very careful with how and when you go. This is probably one of my favorite rooms in this stage here. Dude! Ah! Are you serious, man? Okay. I did not expect to die that early. You know, the stage, it's not super hard, but it's not very easy either, I would say. You know, it has a lot of instant death situations going for it, and you know, all these nasty jumps can be quite tricky. Yeah, I would not jump over there with the star crash, because yeah, it's just, you're very prone to take damage if you do. I have noticed. Okay, so now let's just not flood this up. Can we do that? Get the Pharaoh and quickly move over, because that guy, yeah, this guy up here, he comes out so quickly, so if you don't hurry over the spikes there, he'll come out and destroy your skull crusher there. And yeah, here we have the electric path and we have the fire path. I'd strongly recommend going for the fire path since we have the M tank here. And oh yeah, the fire traps doesn't, you know, get out of sync. You know, you see there the electrical traps on the left side. They are just, yeah, they are all kinds of out of sync. So yeah, and I don't know if that's possible to get through without losing health. And yeah, I'm just going to go through. And here we have our lasers, the red ones. Yeah. Whew. Alright, let's just get him out of the way. And yeah, I have forgotten to show that we have the Mega Man 5 Buster there, so that's rather nice. What I will say, like, you know, all up until this point, I thought, you know, we had a cool, you know, spacey theme going. But I feel like we lose it a little bit here, you know. Since, you know, it's all snowy here. You know, I guess space is cold, so maybe that's why. Maybe that is why indeed. And yeah, it's now the stage gets a little bit more hectic at this point. You stop it. And yeah, we have the one up here, but we are supposed to fall down here. It's not very obvious, but yeah, that is what we do. And this is a little this is a little weird with the water here. And then we're just, yeah, I don't know, just little nitpicks there. And yeah, at this point in the stage, I feel like you start to go a little bit too crazy with the enemies. Like, there are just too many of them, and I understand that you want to ramp up the difficulty, but yeah, I think there are better ways of doing it than to increase, you know, the enemy count, because it just gets a little bit frustrating, and it feels like you're just taking cheap shots, you know, everywhere. So that's a good thing to avoid, you know. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit messy, you know. A little bit messy. And here we have to go now. At least you're very generous, you know, with the energies here, which is very nice. So I'm very thankful for that. You're not stingy with the energy. And this guy is, yeah, he's rather difficult to deal with. Oh yeah, and we have the same issue here with the icicles down here. Like they look a little bit weird there. But once again, we will go over that a little bit later in the editor. And dang it, I did not want to do that. You can only hold one M-tank at a time, so I wanted to use my first one and then grab that one. Oh! It's not like I will be needing them. So. Okay. And we're closing up on the boss here. I believe he's right up here. Yeah, and so... there is an easy way to exploit this boss. Like if you just do this, you kill him. So you actually don't have to fight him. I did notice that when playing through. You know, the Cossack platforms can insta-kill enemies and bosses as well. So you might want to change that. You know, I noticed you wanted to go for a, you know, crazy boss room, but I think it needs a little bit. Yeah, it needs to be cheese-proofed a little bit, because you can easily take him out. Or maybe, you know, maybe it was your intention, and if it was your intention to have it, you know, possible to kill him in one shot like that, you know, then it's all fine. But I'm just saying, if you weren't expecting that, then you might want to change it up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we're going into the editor, and so I'll see you there in a bit. Alright, so we're back in the prison. We're back in the prison. We're back in prison, boys. Yeah, right off the bat, I wanted to mention, like, here, instead of having those cave spikes on the walls, it would have been nice, you know, it's a minor thing, but it had been nice, you know, if the player, or if you had, you know, used these purple ones instead. I mean, to me, they fit the situation a lot better, you know. I just feel like they I feel like they fit the walls better than the brown ones, because, you know, they have these, you know, the little purple outlining on them there. So they really, yeah, I feel like they fit the wall better than those these brown spikes. This looks like something that belongs in a cave and not in a space station. But yeah, it's just a little nitpick there. And yeah, I would probably, you see, it would probably have been fine, you know, just... Dang it, Mega Man. It would probably have been fine, you know, putting these guys here. So let's say we're standing here. And now we kill these. And we use the star. Now they will just pop up there, so you have to destroy them fast. And they won't respawn. Okay, they will respawn. Hold on a minute. We do that. No. No, Mega Man. Okay, so here we are. Let's try it again. We're destroying these guys. We activate the star and we go. And now they just pop up here. You know, maybe one is fine. I think just having one there is totally fine. See, the thing is... Yeah, I feel like it gets a little bit too crowded with all of them there. But if it was something like this, you see, there is just that one guy that comes and now he won't respawn from me, you know, going left and right. So now we don't have that issue. Like earlier with the previous setup, you know. With the previous setup when they were, how were they positioned, you know, like that. Like, when you're standing here and, you know, one comes in, you go up like that, and, you know, now when you're going to jump over, they will respawn. So, you know, it had been nice if they were at least, you know, further ahead, so that when you walk to the left and right here, you know, when you're going for the jump, that they don't respawn. That would have been, you know, a nice thing to include there. I think I got my point across. But yeah, that's something I would change. This room is really cool, you know, it makes you think, you know. You cannot just proceed all willy-nilly through here. You actually have to, you know, stop here, shoot this guy, you know, proceed, shoot this guy, and, you know, get up here, and this guy comes out, and you have to jump up, shoot him, quickly get the skull barrier, and run across. I actually really like how you made this room, so, yeah, you know, it requires some strategizing, which I thought was very nice. Oh yeah, here. This is what I wanted to show. Like, see how these, you know, point to the right. If you just do that, now they are facing the right way. So, you know, if you just do this all the way, now all the spikes are lined up, you know, nicely. Yeah. And yeah, you know, we have the boss room, and I think it's, you know, it's cheesable, you know, with the Cossack platform that falls on there. But maybe you wanted it to be like it, maybe you didn't. But yeah, that's really all I had to say for this stage. I mean, as you saw, I did give it a thumbs up there. I think it is a pretty cool stage, actually. I just feel like it needs some fine tuning, you know. But I feel like what I liked the most was definitely in the beginning of the stage, you know, when you're escaping the space station and, you know, you're seemingly getting out to, you know, space here, and, you know, just jumping around. I think, you know, I thought it had a nice atmosphere to it. I think it lost a little bit of the atmosphere towards the end, and, you know, it got a little bit too crowded with enemies, but otherwise I think it was a pretty good stage, you know. So yeah, I think it was deserving of a thumbs up, but once again, it still needs some fine tuning. Okay, so yeah, I'll leave it at that, and thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.